Hello and welcome aboard WhalePod to another Genshin Impact video. I'm your Captain Whale and Eulogist here, wanting to say that it should have been her on the banner instead of Sino. So yeah, as you can tell, we are in the Grandmaster's office of the Knights of Favonius with Jean in the party, so it's time for another wishing session. But before we get right into it, we do have the trial for the brand new character Dehya to take on here. But I also just want to say, I do cover more than just Genshin Impact content on my channel here. If you're just here for Genshin Impact, that's totally fine, but if you want to check out the other series I have available on the channel, I have done a complete playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a abandoned partway through Temtem playthrough that I will return to someday, but not right now, I'm kind of burnt out, as well as I'm currently working on Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Fire Emblem Engage, and in addition to that, have plans to cover such games as Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Elden Ring in the future. So if any of those are also something you're interested in, please do check them out. For the last two, do be keeping an eye out in the future for when I begin those. Elden Ring will be taking over Mass Effect's upload time slots on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the United States once Mass Effect Legendary Edition concludes. And Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will be taking over the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday time slot once Fire Emblem Engage concludes and Tears of the Kingdom has released. Now, let's get right into Dehya. Giggity. We got Barbara, Bennett, and Kaya with us.
Cool it. Let's light it up. Buckle up.
So that's how Dehya's skill works. I've been seeing some conflicting information about it, and
You asked for it.
let's try this quick time event thing out.
Look alive. I'm going in. You're dead meat.
Yeah, you are. Tell him, girl. It's a shame you're standard banner, and that's why you're so ridiculously weak. Yeah, she didn't feel too weak to me, but once again, that was just the trial. We do have our artifact set already ready to go for Dehya, and I have pre-farmed materials for leveling up her new weapon. Now, let's pop the holy water on Jean and get into the wishing. Well, pop the holy water on... no. Claim our rewards, pop the holy water on Jean, and then get into the wishing. Claim, claim, and claim. Now, to do what I said previously, use the specifically 69th bottle of holy water on Jean. We have already set our course for Beacon of the Reed Sea, so we are ready to go there, but first we have some history to check. There's one thing I do want to show off beforehand here. First of all, we do have Zero Pity. Now let's also go into the details here. Zero Pity, but we are guaranteed. We are going for Constellation 1 Dehya and Refinement 5 Beacon of the Reed Sea. I was going to go for C1-R5 before it was announced that Dehya was to be moved to Standard Banner, but now that she is moving to Standard Banner, I cannot justify that amount of expense on a soon-to-be Standard Banner character. Event Wish Auric Blaze is now available. During this Event Wish, the 5-star character Flame Main Dehya, Pyro, as well as 4-star characters, yada yada yada, will get a huge drop boost. Now let's compare this to the wording on the Sino Banner details. If you notice, here on Twilight Arbiter is now available during this event, which the event-exclusive 5-star character, Adjudicator of Secrets, Sino Electro. Dehya did not have the event-exclusive tag, meaning that she will be moved to Standard Banner. Now, let's go into the details here. The event-exclusive 5-star weapons, plural, Beacon of the Reed Sea Claymore and Staff of the Scarlet Sands Polearm. A Beacon of the Reed Sea will not be moving over to Standard Banner alongside Dehya, which means Beacon of the Reed Sea is going to be an orphan 5-star weapon. Also known as a 5-star weapon, that is the signature weapon of a standard banner character, but is not on the standard banner itself. Currently, with the double banner systems we have currently, the only 5-star character that does not have a signature 5-star weapon is Albedo. So, unless you're a sword, if you're not on the standard banner, and you're not the signature weapon of a limited banner 5-star character, you are straight out of luck for getting reruns on weapon banners until they decide that they finally need to start giving us triple banners, because they do need to give us triple banners. The two characters coming in the next phase of banners, Shenhe and Ayaka, are both characters that should have gotten a rerun in version 3.4, but were delayed to 3.5 due to other characters that Toyo wanted to give first run, aka Alhaitham, or rerun in the Lantern Rite 3.4 patch. And now Eula has fallen victim to the same sort of deal, with Cyno taking the slot that should have been hers, even though absolutely no one was asking for a rerun of 5-star Razor. Yes, he is 5-star Razor right now. I will say Cyno is a good character, but for now, his potential is kind of locked behind not really having a dedicated Dendro support for his playstyle. The closest we have is Nahida, because the mark she places with her elemental skill does last longer than the full maximum uptime of Cyno's burst, but the problem is it applies to the enemies, so once the entire wave you applied it to is finished off, you're gonna have to switch off Cyno and lose some, if not a lot of that uptime, because Nahida's elemental skill tends to take down enemies very quickly when hit with the elements that react with Dendro. So you're gonna be losing a lot of uptime on Cyno. As I stated in my Strongbox video for Dehya earlier today, Cyno needs a Dendro elemented elemental skill that functions a lot like Raiden Shogun's elemental skill, where it has a duration longer than its own cooldown and longer than Cyno's uptime, but is placed on the player rather than on any enemy. Now, we have prepared 500 wishes to get our 2 copies of Dehya and 5 copies of Beacon of the Reed Sea. This is not going to be a fun weapon banner for me, because Staff of the Scarlet Sands likes coming home for me. During its first run, which I was also recording on the channel during, I got 3 of these things within 60 wishes, because it took me 70 wishes to get the brand new Sumeru themed 4-star Claymore that was accompanying it on its weapon banner. Now, we have 0 pity, we are on guarantee, our previous 5-star was a Mona. Now we're on 10 pity. No new 4-stars, so we are going to be skipping the 4-stars. And I'm a C6 on all 3 of these, of course. So they're just star glitter. That was a 30. Now we are at 50. 60. 70. 'This is going to potentially be on soft pity. 71, 2, 3, 1 before soft pity. 74 for Dehya. There she is. This was the guarantee. And because there was no drama on that, we're going to finish off with our Dehya polls before heading over to the Staff of Scarlet Sands and Beacon of Reed Sea. $16. 26. 30. 46. 56. 66. And this one will once again contain soft pity. The only 5-star standard banner other than Dehya, who is not standard banner yet until the next patch. Not the next phase, the next patch. You will be unable to get Dehya, losing 50-50 for Ayaka or Shenhe. So currently the only standard banner we need still is Tignari, who is currently C4. But we don't even care, because we get Dehya. That's a 50-51. That should hopefully give us plenty for the weapon banner. Hopefully. Weapon banners can be screwy. 350. Let's go. I forgot where our pity is, but it's going to be 10 plus whatever our history says. So we were at 0 there as well, so now we're at 10. The luck from the previous Staff of Scarlet Sands banner is not coming back for me, because if it were, that would have been a 5-star. $30. Getting lots of those alley flashes. I wonder if we still need refinement on that. I like to keep a refinement 5 specimen of the fancy weapons. Dory on the weapon banner? What is this sorcery? But that is 40 pity. 50. 60. 70. 70 I do believe is the soft pity mark for weapon banner, because hard on the weapon banner is 80, whereas it's 90 for character. And that's what I was afraid of. I was really hoping this was going to be a Beacon of the Reed Sea Song of Broken Pines banner. Well, I want to say this is now 18. Uh, 28. Or I don't know, maybe it's 38. I kind of lost count there. A little goldfish braining this, but oh! This is going to be R5, Staff of the Scarlet Sands. Or is this going to be what I want? Not what I was looking for, but I will gladly take that. That is my first Wolf's Gravestone in nearly 2 years of playing Genshin Impact. And our next one is a guaranteed Reed Sea. Man, this is going to be a not fun weapon banner. Fate points max. Don't you just love seeing that? Alright, we'll get back on pity count after this one, because it is guaranteed. It's not going to be as hype. That Wolf's Gravestone was kind of clutch, though. I'm not going to lie. That was really cool to get that right there. So we're at least 30 in now. Finally got that gravestone. It's not looking good for our beacon, but it's good to be a gravestone right now. D-Loop can finally stop using the floppy fish. Here's our soft pity. And it's gonna be beacon. We have the guarantee on that. There's Beacon of the Reed Sea. We now have every 5-star weapon currently released in the game. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 pity. 4 more beacons and 180 pulls. We can do it. That's 26. 36. 46. 56. 66 is the maximum this can be. Oh, we'll take it, because that's only my second kill of Avonia. 1, 2, 3 pity. I want to say that's now 23, but I'm not sure. I'm really goldfish branding the pity counts a lot tonight. 33. 43. 53. 63. 5-star in here. 73 is the maximum it will need to go to. And it's not even what we're looking for. But it's going to be 9 pity because it was the very first one. And that's an R5 Staff of the Scarlet Sands. 9 pity. Look at that, everyone. 2 in a row. Max fate points. This is going to be a fun R5. $29. 39. 49. 59. Yep, 59, still nothing. Oh, looky here, 78. Isn't that just wonderful? And here we are. Maximum it can go to is 69. It is guaranteed. Gimme 2. Gimme 2. There's one. You son of a beach ball. I want to say that's 5 or 6 pity. I'm gonna go with 5. I'm gonna give Helioverse the benefit of the you're a jerk. So 35. 45. 55. 65. 75 maximum. And of course, can't give me what I want, can you? Huh? Gotta give me a 6th the Staff of the Scarlet Sands. 1 pity. Or 8 pity. Hey look, 8 wishes, 8 pity. Who would have guessed? Yep, nothing. 18. We do have one more source before we have to go to actually topping up here, because we have the new Archon Quest rewards to claim. That's all of Mondstadt. Aaliyah. Or now we're into Aaliyah. There should be another 20 that we're getting from this. Act 5. And now we're caught up to the brand new one. Now that we've done that, let's flush him down the toilet. 28. Pity. And 38. Now it's top-up time. We'll be back. Right, we have 110 more, and we are back. A fire 1. A 48 pity. Fire 2. A 58 pity. Candace, get out of here. Fire 3. 68 pity, maximum. And of course, it has to go more Staff of the Scarlet Sands, right? Can't have a weapon banner without forcing you to go to the frickin' epitomized path every single time. That's 20. That's 40. $60. This will be 70. Give me my stupid claymore already. Thank you, but not really. F you. $11 pity. Not yes, the here yet. We're gonna get 9 more. 'Cause 1 more wish in Primogems. 21. Now we need to top up again. Whoop-de-doo. 100 more. Let's go. That's 21. 31. 41. 51. 61. At least it's a little bit early. It's still towards middle of the pity. Thank you. No having to go to epitomized path for once. 2 pity. 50. Well, we need 1 more. Let's go. 12 pity. 22. 32. 42. 52. Nothing. Oh, look, we don't have enough for 20. We might have to top up yet again. Look, looks like we're topping up again. 62. Because even now, we don't have enough for a 10 pull. This will get us out to 70. 5 more until we hit soft. Getting closer. A little bit early. You gotta be kidding me. Well, here we go again. And we're back. Only 50 more. $10 pity. $20. $30. $40. $50. You happy? You happy, Hoyoverse? Happy about this? Let's see. We need... There's one more we haven't tapped into yet. This will be 60. Still nothing. Yeah, get out of here, Noel. $61 is nothing. $62 is nothing. Quite literally nothing. Well, we will be back. And we are back with 50 more. Here's a 5-star, 72 at the maximum. And we're done here. Thank freaking gosh. Really milking that opportunity cost of getting it before it goes away, possibly forever. And yeah. That was a crap show. Now, clear away all that. Well, you and you get unlocked. You, and you also get unlocked. Side note, you don't deserve it, but you're getting it. You do not deserve that, boy. You're a 5-star Razor, nothing else. Not sure what I'm going to do with these guys. I might fodder them. I don't really know if there's too many other any other characters that would want this specific 5-star polearm. Let's also apply these refines while we're here. So starting at 20% and 20%, 20% and 40%, and it's going to end at 40%, 40% and 80%. Oh no, it was 20, 20, 30 and it's going to be... And it's going to be 40, 40, 6... no. It was 20, 20, 32 and it's going to be 40, 40, 64. There we go, rank 5. Also, Gene, have your refinement to Favonia. You didn't earn it. But hey, at least your man has his gravestone now. Dehya, I'm disappointed in you, but not for the reason everyone else is disappointed in you. Let's start off by giving her Dehya's max HP is increased by 20%, and she deals bonus damage based on her max HP when using the following attacks. Molten Inferno's damage will be increased by 3.6% of her max HP, and Leonin Bite's damage will be increased by 6% of her max HP. Boom. HP scaling, what I wanted. It definitely wouldn't have made a difference as to whether or not we got out of the weapon banner unscathed or not, because that thing was a nightmare. I have a pre-set up a set of Crimson Witch for Dehya, borrowed from Klee. And this one is going to be in Thundering Fury. All right. Level 1 stats, not too bad. I will finish with the weapon. Let's level Dehya up first. And we have more than enough pupas for Dehya.
Huh. How about that? I really did get stronger.
Yeah, you did, Dehya. Because even if Hoyoverse doesn't treat you right, we will.
Hey, this feels good. I think I'll be able to hit quite a bit harder with my sword now.
And we're starting to get some HP percent increase there. Perfectly done. 40 to 50 is the most experience efficient out of all of them. Or no, one of the others is more experience efficient, but that one's efficient enough you don't need to use smaller books.
So much power. I have to go test this out. You down to spar with me or what?
And as you can see, Dehya does use the Killer Doritos drops. Ah, yes, there's the most efficient. Only 75 wasted on that last book. Second most efficient. And get your sixth ascension star, Dehya.
Get to this level. All credit goes to you.
Right. Now repay me that by not being a terrible character, please. That is Dehya 9090 raised already. Let's check her artifact details. Yeah, not giving her much max HP at all, unfortunately. But, weapon time. So many. We're going to be able to feed this thing a lot of 3 stars. It uses the beetle ornament ascension materials, which are farmable Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, so if you don't have these, they're open tomorrow. As is Dehya's talent material. That's one thing we need to do still. Weapon and talents. I hope you all have seen this as a reminder of why you should never go on the weapon banner, because it is a scam. I went to epitomized path 3 times and never got one with 0 fate points. I always went to at least 1 fate point and had to go to the full 2 3 out of 5 times. Weapon banners are bad deals. They are scams. Stay away from them. Do not wish on them. That was nearly as much spent as I did for an average C1-R5 there, because the weapon banner was just that legendarily uncooperative. So yeah, beware the weapon banner. And do not take it lightly. But seeing as this thing is likely to never be reran unless Hoyo gets their heads out of their butts and starts giving us triple banners, it's good to pick up a Refinement 5 while I could. It has the same sort of ascension as the others in its series, just gets a little bit golder. And such a sad day that claymores are the only weapon type that does not yet have a passive talent reducing their ascension costs. Raiden Shogun does it for polearms and swords, and Wanderer, aka her son, does it for catalysts and bows. Claymores are still left out in the cold. Getting to level 50 of 60 at least on just 4 stars. We will select our material by hand now. One thing I gotta know is what's our refinement on our alley flash. Our abandoned alley flash is refinement 2, so we need to save 1, 2, 3. But from there we can go nuts. Five extra levels. Max experience. Alright, 60 of 70 so far. That is 20 of 20 in the queue there, so 67. So many 4-star weapons. So many 4-star weapons, and none of them even remotely needed. Wait a minute, do I need some of those alley things? No, and... have I leveled the bow up? No and no. We did not need that alley thing. Oh, I just realized something. That means the other worthless alley weapon is going to be on the Shenhe Ayaka weapon banner. Because they always rerun all 3 in the series in the same patch. We've made it to 80 of 80. I want to say this is a new record, or close to a new record. I want to say like 82 is the highest we've gotten one of these without using ore. Record broken. I'm gonna save these 3 for now. This one's of course getting leveled up as it's my first gravestone, but 83 of 80 just on weapons. Now we will auto add 282 more. Finish us off with our 608 33.1 weapon. Now 1882 attack, 674 defense, so 117 elemental mastery. 142 energy recharge, 82 139 crit ratio. I do like the look of that. That is a pretty much a 2-to-1 crit rate to crit damage ratio. I kind of like that. Yeah, there she is, guys. She's here. Albeit a little bit more disappointingly than I would have liked, but she's here all the same. Now, Jean would like to thank you all very much for watching that absolutely terrible wishing session. And would like to ask you to leave a sympathy like on the video if you, well, if you feel me when it comes to the absolute terrible weapon banner luck. As always, do consider subbing to the channel if you have not already. I am trying to make a career out of YouTube, so each sub is a step in the right direction. Now, do also remember that I do enjoy hearing from all y'all, so do feel free to use the comment section down below. Do let me know your thoughts on my wishing session, or let me know how your wishing session for Dehya or Cyno went, if you ended up wishing for either of them. Because I know with Dehya being added to the standard banner, a lot of people are skipping Best Sumeru Girl when they really shouldn't. Actually, maybe you should. She's honestly... her kit's pretty underwhelming, but come on, just look at her. She's definitely... and her personality from the Archon quest, she's definitely best girl when you combine the fact that she's got an amazing design and an amazing arc in the Archon quest. But with the business side of things out of the way, I do hope you all are having fantastic days, and that your summon sessions went better than mine did.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Now, do remember to stay cool, stay classy, and most importantly, don't get scammed on the weapon banner. But until next time, this is Captain Whale, signing off.